Well, this is a kind of subject everybody dreaded or everybody is fearful of Saturn in their life, and it is a truth. Saturn will rule your life for 21 years. Okay, if you have lived for around 75 years, out of those 75 years, 21 years are in the rule of Saturn, pure Saturn, and there may be something else also. Okay, this period will not be lesser than 21 in any case. And if you are really worrying about this Saturn, then you have got the sub periods and the major periods of Saturns also in your life. So it is a major part of your life is governed by Saturn, and that is a truth. And let me demonstrate how it is. So I have here one data of one person called Rob, and it's he was born on 21 November 1950, and this is the birth chart. Although everything looks okay to me, okay, and might be there are the things that may be really resolving here. So this man Rob is on the cusp of Sagittarius and basically the Capricorn, and 21st November, but still we believe he is Sagittarius because he is born on the last day of that range. Okay, now here is this one chart, and let me show you the next detail which will give you more details. This guy's Lagna is Gemini, and Rashi moon sign is Aries, and that is much more important to see how Saturn will be dealing with this person. Okay, apart from that, the things are your zodiac sign will not play much of the role in this calculation. Lagna may play some role, but not your zodiac sign or sun sign. It is purely calculated on the basis of moon. Okay, so here is this person Rob is the moon sign is Aries, and that's how we calculate this guy's Saturn cycles of Shani Sadesati or 7.5 years of those pure rules. Okay, whatever dashas, antardashas, major periods, sub periods you would be running in your life, you would also be running these cycles of Saturn in your life. Okay, so first cycle for this person who is born in 1950, this person's first cycle will be from 1966 to 73. Okay, that is roughly, I'll say that is roughly 7 years, and the second would repeat again after 22 years from this 1973, and 30 years from 1966. So after 36 from 1966, this repeat is going to happen in 1995. So there is a gap of 30 years from starting to starting, not from ending to start, but from start to start. 7.5 year this one, and 7.5 year this one, and 7.5 year this one. Everyone gets these kind of dashas, these kind of Shani Sadesati in their life. And the first cycle that we call is basically very intense. And if you are young and if you are facing difficulties at this point in time in your life, you have to see your Saturn chart and the condition of the Saturn if you are running Shani Sadesati as of now. Okay. First cycle is very strong, very intense, and game changing. It turns your life ups and down, and you will find the people whom you trusted all your life will be betraying you just like this. Okay, so first is very strong, second is basically the intensity is, I would say, the lower than the first one, but still it is hot sun. Okay, even if sun is setting, still it is warm. So think of this, it may still give you some sort of problems. Okay, and the first and this third cycle of Shani Sadesati is not so that strong, but it is called Marak Shani, meaning is this, it actually takes life. Okay, and the first cycle, you will see a casualty, you will see a demise of a very important person in that 7 years. Okay, And when this second cycle repeats itself, in that cycle also you will see an elder person going away. Okay. And this third cycle, when it comes, it is purely your illness and your fortune, or your luck basically. Okay. But anyways, so most of the people who are around 50 years as of now may be undergoing the second cycle of Sadesati, and that's really troublesome. Okay. So it will do not so good things, and I'll not say I haven't seen winners so far coming out of these cycles. But anyways, so what it will do, it will cause the upheaval, or it will cause the revolution in your system, and that revolution will not be easy for anybody. And the choices that you have, I always say money is your best friend in all the cases. Okay. The only entity that you can rely in this world is money. Apart from that, everybody is just unfaithful, just disloyal. They are just waiting for their turn. Okay. And if they have to lose something, by that loss you will gain something. They will not let it happen. So think of this. In these cycles of these Saturn cycles, most of these conditions are not really very good, and even the parents turn against the child. Okay. And that's really more worrying, because you lose that part which is basically more cherished in your life, and you thought things are going to be easier for you. And it is specifically difficult for while say the Capricorns and the Aquarius. And right now when we are speaking, it is right now, if you ask me, according to moon sign, the Pisces is under that cycle, Capricorn is also under that cycle, and basically the Aquarius is also running this cycle, all these moon signs. And only sign that is coming out of this eclipse is basically Sagittarius. If you are Sagittarius moon, you have good news. By the end of the January next year, 23 January 2023, you will be having this Saturn cycle all over done, and good time begins. But for now, everybody and anybody whosoever is running this cycle, either they are in the mid of it like Aquarius moon, or in the mid of it, and Capricorns are just I'll say the third stage as of now, and Pisces just started. So Pisces in the first cycle, and the Aquarius in the mid of it, and Capricorns are ending it. So think of this. Okay, Capricorns are in the last cycle. Every of these 7.5 years are further divided into 2.5 years of cycle. Okay, 2.5 years of the phase. Every cycle of Shani ki Sadesati or Saturn Sadesati will have 3 phases. The first one, the second, and the third one. Every phase is having 2.5 years. Okay, and each 2.5 year will have its own effect, prolonged effect. And if you are on top of that, you will also have the Saturn's effect basically. And if you are running any kind of Antardasha, Mahadasha, if you are running Mahadasha of Saturn, that itself will run for 19 years. Okay, and if you just overlap these Saturn cycle under that Saturn Mahadasha, you will have double Saturn going on in your life. Okay, so what needs to be done? Always remember few things. We never worship Saturn and Sun together, because both of them are not really friendly. Okay, now based upon your chart, the astrologer has to decide which planet you have to worship, either Sun or Saturn. But what essentially you can worship Saturn no matter what way it is, and you can worship Hanumanji, the Hindu Lord, the Hindu God Hanumanji. Okay, you can do Hanuman Chalisa, you can do Bajrang Baan, or you can do Shani Shabar Mantra, on whosoever came here from our Hindi channel. I posted recently there some Sunny Shower mantra that is really good, and that really gives you lot of peace in your life if your peace is disturbed because of Saturn. And with this, I'll say just subscribe my channel, and thank you for watching, and God bless you.